I thought I didn't need Envato Elements because I use AI on other tools. And then I got an email saying they have unlimited AI tools for music, narration, images, and video. I changed my mind, getting a full library of images, videos, music, Premiere Pro assets, plugins for my website, and now also unlimited AI generation tools for all kinds of media for just $16 a month was incredible, and you can generate as many as you like. They created very simple tools to work with, so you can use them on top of the other things you get from Envato Elements. In this video, I am going to focus on the Image Gen tool to create images with AI. Let's see it. If you don't have a subscription to Envato Elements, you can click on the affiliate link in the description to join the website. If you subscribe to the individual yearly plan, you get it for only $16 a month, which is very low compared to any other AI tool, and compared to any other full library of content where you can download as many as you wish. To get to the Image Gen tool, you need to go to Envato Elements and log in. At the top left, you have the menu. The first item is Gen AI, and when you click it, you can see all the tools you get from Envato Elements. Most of them are unlimited, and you can generate as much AI media as you wish, except for the Video Gen, which has some limitations, but it is still in beta, so that can change in the future. The first item in the menu is Image Gen. This is a very simple tool. Unlike other tools that create images that are very complex and take time to learn how to use, here you have a simple box for the prompt, and under it, you have the option to choose if it will be square, landscape, or vertical, and basically that's it. All the information about the image should be typed in the box. After you type the prompt, you have a button to enhance the prompt if you wish to do so. The AI will then generate a more precise description of what you want this tool to do for you. When you're ready, you can click the button to generate the image. Now you get 8 different options. Unlike other AI image tools that give you 4 each time, this one also generates the images very fast, and you can do a few things with them. When you hover over an image, you'll see buttons for that image. You can like it or unlike it if the image is not what you want. This helps improve the AI tool. On the left side, you have some buttons. The first one is to generate a similar image, and it will create a prompt for generating more images. After you click Generate, it will start creating another 4 images for you. You can see that the new images have the prompt at the top, but also show the image you created them from. The next button is for downloading the image as is. Under it, you have 3 dots, and you get more options. Maybe in the future, they will add more items here. For now, you have Edit and Report. When you click Edit, you go to the Edit AI tool, which I will explore more in the next video. When you click the image itself, you get to see it larger, and you can then click on any of the tools to edit, download, create a new image with this prompt, or mark it. After you generate images, you get your own history of images. If you want to get to those images after you close the website, and you can see that under Image Gen, you have History and Favorite. When you click History, you go to the page where you generated all of the images, so you can go back and download them, generate similar ones, and edit the image. When you click the Like button, it will save the image in your Favorites tab. You can't really remove the image after you create it, but maybe that will change in the future. Maybe this is something they are still working on since the tool is pretty new. Back to the main page, you can see that it remembers the prompt and the image you used to generate the new image. Under it, you have examples of images you can use to create a new image and get new ideas for what you can do with it. I have to say, these are very nice-looking images, although the tool doesn't have all the fancy customization options that other AI image tools have. But overall, it does the job. If you need an unlimited image generator and other AI tools, Envato Elements can be your solution. Watch this video next to learn how to use the editing tool. Envato Elements added a tool for editing photos with AI. It can remove backgrounds and change things in the image. Let's see how to use it. This is part of the Envato Elements subscription, so you can use it without extra cost. The subscription is $16 a month, and you get access to everything that Envato Elements offers, like photos, videos, music, templates, add-ons, and other AI tools. You have the affiliate link in the description to try it. Now let's see how to use it. First, log in to Envato Elements. On the left side of the menu, you have the AI tool menu. Click it and find the AI edit. You can start editing the image from here by uploading your own image, or you can use the generated image tool. If you go to the photo stock of Envato Elements, where you can get human-made images, you can hover over each photo and you'll see the new magic band to send the image to the editing tool. Let's take one image from here. At the top of the image, you can see its size in pixels, so you can check if it grows or shrinks. Next, you have the option to start a new edit or download. You should know that the tool doesn't save images, so if you like something during the editing process, you should download it immediately because you can't go back. On the left side, you have a menu for the tools. The first one is remove background. Let's see what it does with this image. After it finishes, you get 2 options to choose from. If you like it, you can keep it, but if it's not what you were looking for, you can cancel. This is a hard image for background removal, so let's get another image where the background is not part of the main subject. It works best when the image has a clear main focus, like a human or a specific object. The next tool is to upscale the image. Let's take a smaller image so we can upscale it. Click it and see in real time how fast it is. You can choose how much to upscale it. You can upscale it 2 or 4 times, but this specific image is big, so it limits the upscale to just 2 times. This is a good tool if you use AI and want to upscale an image because it's too small for your needs. You can see the different size as the numbers change at the top. Like the other tool, after it upscales, you need to click Keep or Cancel. The next tool is to expand the image. If you like the image but need it in different dimensions, you can use this tool. I tried the square option, and it took the main elements and squished them together. If I had to crop the image, I would have to get rid of some of the elements. I also tried to make it vertical, and you can see it did the same as for the square, but it also added some sand and sky at the top, so it makes sense. You can see that after I click Keep, the image is downscaled in size. So if you need it larger, you can now click Expand and make it larger again. Next, let's see the Replace tool. You need to mark on the image the part you want to change. You have different brush sizes. After that, you need to write to the AI what you want to change it to, and click Replace. You get 4 different images. The first time I tried, I changed the boat. I wanted to see something bigger, but only the last option had a bigger boat. It changes only the part you marked. So if you want something bigger, you might need to mark a bigger part of the image. The second time, I marked a bigger part and asked it to add an island. This time, it gave me the first image without a boat, but it also didn't add the island. You can see that after it generates the images, you get different sizes. You can expand them to a bigger size afterward. Under the Replace tool, you have Erase. This is for deleting parts of the image you don't like. In this example, let's remove the floating lights. Like with Replace, you need to mark the part of the image you want to erase, and then add a description of what you want to erase. Then you get 2 options. You can see a small difference. One added something to the background, and the other is just empty. After that, you have Generate Similar. This is something you can also do with the AI image generator. Click it, and you need to describe what you want to change. I asked it to change it to a man's hand. I got 6 options. One of them is a woman, and one is an android. It also gave me 2 square images instead of a landscape image. Some options were similar and just changed the hand, and others changed the background or the computer. Overall, I think I got a few options that could work if I had to use this image for real. If you want to just crop the image, you can do it with the next tool. Click it, and you have options to crop in specific sizes. Then you can move it around until you get to the position you want to crop. Or you can click the Freestyle option and change the size of the crop square and move it around until it crops the part you want. After that, you can upscale it again to make the image larger. If you found an image and you want it to become a video, you can click the last option, Generate a Video. Then you need to choose if you want it to be a vertical or horizontal video. Because video generation is limited to 15 per month, you can see how many credits you have left. Then click Generate, and it will make the image move. If you like an image and want to make it a video but also want something in it that isn't there, you first need to use the Replace option to add what you want, and then make it a video. The video you generated will be in the video history. Click the Video Gen tab, and you'll see the History option. There you can find the video. Who is this AI edit tool for? Well, I think it does its job. It's good for anyone using Envato Elements. I think it's a useful tool if you just need a quick fix for an image and don't want to open Photoshop or other design tools just to fix small things. It's very fast, and you get a few options for each tool, which is great. And you can always upscale the image if the AI made it smaller, so that's a big plus. It's free to use for Envato Elements users, and it's unlimited, unlike other tools like this. So I think it's really good they added it to help stand out from other AI tools or stock websites. I was almost done with the short course for Envato Elements AI tools, and then they changed the video tool, so this is an updated video for this tool. While the other AI tools you get with your Envato Elements subscription are unlimited, Video Gen is limited. You get 15 generations per month. Let's see what it can do. To get there, you need to log in to your Envato Elements account. If you don't have one, you can click the link in the description to get one. Click the top left menu to open the AI Gen tools and choose Video. All of Envato's AI tools are very simple to use, and this one is the same. The tool is still in beta, so this might change in the future. The main change is that they added the option to upload an image and removed the quality options, which I actually think is a good thing because it was confusing. The tool can start with an image, but you can also write a prompt to create one without an image. I tested 3 different videos. In the first video, I uploaded an image of my daughter and just asked it to make it live. You can choose to make it horizontal or vertical. I just kept it that way, and it took about 2 minutes to make the video ready. What do you think about it? The generating time was very quick, like all the other AI tools from Envato. For the next video, I asked it to make a cartoon video of kids in the park and clicked the button to expand the prompt. I didn't read it, but you can fix it if something is not what you were looking for. In another video I made before, it didn't let me write kids in the prompt, but this time it did. This is the video it created. I think this one needs more work. The kids jump too high, and it doesn't look so good. But I'm sure that if you play with it a bit, it can be fixed. After it finished generating the video, I got to see it and could go to the library or back to the generation tool. If you click the generation tool, it remembers the prompt you gave it. The last video I created was in vertical format, and again, I didn't start with an image. I wanted to see how real it can be, so I asked it to show a mother cooking dinner. This is the video. I think this one is very good. Another way to create a video with the video tool is by using the image edit tool. It's also in the AI menu. You start with an image. You can upload one, generate one, or use an image from Envato Elements photo stock by clicking the magic wand. After you click the magic wand or use another image, you can use any of the tools in the image edit tool, crop it, change elements in it, generate a new image based on this one, whatever you like. After you change the image or just keep it as it is if you got it from the Envato stock photo, you click Generate Video. You can write a prompt to help it, just like in the Video Gen tool, and it will generate the video. To get to the history of all the videos you generated, you can click History under the Video Gen option in the menu. Here you can see all the videos you've generated. The last one you generated is the first in the list. On each video, you have a download button. And basically that's it. Very, very simple tool. In this video, I will explore the music generation tool to create AI music. They also have other tools for their music library, which was created by humans. So let's check it out. First, if you don't have an Envato Elements subscription, you can click the link in the description to get one. If you're not sure about committing to a full year in advance, you can start with 1 month and cancel if you don't want to keep using it. Anyway, let's see how to get to the music generation tool. After you have your subscription, you'll find the Gen AI option in the top menu. Clicking it will open a submenu with different tools. Click Music Gen to start creating music. Like all of their other AI tools, you get a very simple box and some tags to generate the music. You can also generate music from other music. I'll show you how in a bit. You need to write a prompt for what you'd like in the music track, like instruments, mood, and other details. If you're not sure how to describe it, you can use ChatGPT to help you with a prompt. Below the prompt box, you'll find some tags to help the AI understand what you're looking for. If you don't know exactly what to write, you can just click the tags to start generating the music. There are some options inside. You can read them and test different tags. Since there's no limit on how many music tracks you can generate, you can always create a few samples and change the tags until you find the right combination. It takes some time to generate the music track, but overall, it's very fast. And whenever one of the tracks is finished, you can start using it, like downloading or extending. So you don't need to wait until all are done if you already find something you like. You should know that you only get music. I tried different prompts to add lyrics or vocals, and it kept generating only background music. So if that's what you're looking for, this tool might not be for you. The music that was generated was nice. I think it's best for videos that need background music or any other content where the music is not the main focus. After you set everything, it will start generating the music. Wait for the full process to finish. While it's generating, you can already start listening to the first track. You get 4 tracks of 30 seconds each. It will also give each track a name. You can find the tracks in your new music library. This is your own AI-generated music library. To get there, click the top right to open your subscription. This menu looks different when you're using the AI tools. If you're in the regular library that was created by humans, you'll see a different menu. So, to access your music library, first go to any of the AI tools from the top menu. Once you're there, you'll see that you can switch between all the AI tools. Under the Music Gen tool, you'll see an option for the library. Click it, and you'll see all the tracks you created. For each music track it generates, you also get a colorful icon, so you can tell the different tracks apart by both the visual icon and the track name. If you stop the generator, it will only save the tracks that were created until that point. So if you stop it early, you might get only 1 or 2 tracks instead of 4. To get all 4 tracks, make sure you let the generator finish and don't close the window. At the top, you can see the last tracks you generated, and you can access all of them anytime. For each group of generated music, there's a button to create more tracks with the same prompt. It will create 4 new tracks each time you click it. For each track, you can click the play button to listen to it. If you like it, there are a few things you can do with it. At the end of each track, there are some buttons. The first one is for extending the track so you can get a longer version. When you click it, you can choose how long you want to extend it to, up to 1 minute of music. Each time you extend the music, it gets longer. So if you want a 5-minute song, you need to extend it by 60 seconds each time, and then do the same with the new track until you reach the full length you want. When you extend the music, it stays under the same name group of tracks that you first generated, so it's easy to find and see the differences. When it extends the music, you get the same track but longer, so it will sound the same at the beginning of each extended version. The next button in the track library is for creating a new track based on the one you already have. Click it, and you'll see the track and a box for the prompt. Now you can write what you want to change for the next song, like the mood or the instruments, things like that. You can play with it until you get something that works for you. That's the benefit of having no limits. The next button is for creating a favorites library. Because your library can get very big very fast, you can mark the music you like so you can find it quickly in the future. Just click the heart button and then go to the favorites tab in the library. It's the second one there. You'll see all the tracks you marked with the track name and icon color, so you can find exactly what you're looking for fast. The last button is for downloading the music. When you click it, you get the option to download the track and also download the license. The track name will be Envato Music, followed by the name of the track you got here. If you download 2 tracks with the same name, the file will have the same name with a number at the end. Every track you download will show in the download section of the music library. That way, if you need to download it again or do something new with it, you have the list here, and you don't need to remember exactly which track it was from the big list. Before I talk about the license, let's see how to use this tool with the music library Envato Elements has that was created by humans. Click the Audio tab. Now you're in the huge library of music that you can download and license with Envato Elements. I have another video that goes through how to use this license, but for now, I want to show the tracks you can use to generate similar music. On the side, you have different tags you can select to help find music you like. To hear the music, you can click the play button. On the right side, there are some tools. You'll see that some have 2 circles and some have a magic pen. The 2 circles are for searching similar music, but the magic pen is for creating a new track based on that one. When you click it, you go directly to the InspoGen tool where the track is used as a reference. Now you can add a prompt. I found it's best to change things very slightly because if you change too much, it might not sound good. Just like with prompts, you can't take a track with vocals and expect it to generate. On the side, you have different tags you can select to help find music you like. The music that was generated from the library was not what I expected, but they write that this is still in beta, so I guess time will tell if this tool works better using existing music as inspiration. For now, you can't upload a music track of your own, only use what's in the library or just generate from scratch. Now, let's face the licensing of this music you generated. But first, disclaimer, I am not a lawyer, and you should read the terms yourself. And if you have any questions, you should reach out to Envato Elements support to ask them directly. From my understanding of the terms I read, you get a license for using this music inside another product, like a video. You can't use it as a standalone music track or try to sell it. This is still Envato Elements property. So if you create a video where the music is the main thing, like when you use just one image or the video is made only for listening, you need to be aware that you might get a copyright claim, which is different from a copyright strike. A copyright strike risks your channel, but a copyright claim risks the money you can earn from that video. Your channel stays safe. If you upload a video to YouTube using music you generated with the InspoGen tool from Envato Elements, you can submit the license to prove you have the right to use that track. Then, the claim should be removed, and you can get the money from the video without problems. The process of submitting the license is very easy, and once you get used to it, it only takes a few minutes. So it's worth it if you like to use this music. In the music library, you have the license ready to download. I suggest downloading it immediately when you download the music track and saving both in the same folder. That way, if you get a claim in the future, you can quickly submit the license number. It's important to know that when you use the music in a video, you need to upload that video while your subscription is still active. You can't use music created during the subscription and upload the video after the subscription ends. This is how they make sure you're paying when you use their stuff. If you already uploaded the video while your subscription was active and then stopped your subscription, you are still safe. as long as the video was uploaded during the time you were subscribed to Envato Elements. If you have a subscription to Envato Elements, you should know about this new AI voiceover. It is free to use for subscribers, so it is not completely free, only for subscribers, but it is very cheap. And if you need the other assets you can get from Envato Elements, it is worth your money. While other paid voiceovers cost much more per month for limited voice generation, here you can use it unlimited. Let's see it. To get there, you should log into your account on Envato Elements. Then click the AI tools on the left side of the top menu and find Voice Gen. All of the AI tools from Envato Elements are very simple, and this one is the same. You can only use it for English, at least this is what I tested, and they don't mention other languages. You have one box for the text, then 3 options for fast, slow, or medium speed, and under the box, you have a few voices. The voices sound pretty nice, but you can tell it is AI. Like the voice is narrating this text. You are limited to 800 characters each time you use it, but this makes the text generation very fast. Less than 30 seconds each time I had to generate, more like 10 seconds. After you generate the text, it starts to say it, and you can click the download button to save it. When I create this kind of video, I download the narration, give each file a number and a new name, and put them all in one folder. This makes it easy for me to edit later and add the screenshots. To explore the voices, you can click the play button at the left corner of each voice to hear how it sounds. If you click the box of the voice, you select that voice, and you can see the voice you chose at the top. When I use the voiceover I create with this AI, I cut all the small breaks to make it smoother. I think the AI voice has too many breaks, which makes it sound less natural. This voice belongs to Jade. In the next few minutes, I will add the different voices so you can hear for yourself how each one sounds. I will also give some tips on how I use the voices, so you have something interesting to listen to while hearing the examples.
I am Abi, and I suggest using me for videos that need an authentic Indian male voice to connect with that audience.
I am David, and I recommend using a middle-aged male voice for professional or serious topics.
I am Larissa, and I suggest using me for storytelling or videos where a unique voice adds character and interest.
I am Cooper, and I suggest using me for dramatic or emotional videos that need a strong impact.
I am Benjamin, and I recommend a deep male voice for news or formal announcements.
I'm William, and I advise using a steady male voice for storytelling and tutorials.
I am Blake, and I suggest using an energetic male voice for fast-paced videos.
I am Amelia, and I recommend a calm female voice for relaxing or educational content.
I am Wyatt, and I advise using an older male voice to add trust and authority.
I am Martin, and I suggest using me for bold and confident messages that need a strong, powerful voice.
I am Alison, and I suggest using me for warm and wise narration with a British accent that adds experience and trust to your videos.
I am Amara, and I advise using a warm female voice for welcoming and friendly videos.
I am Carla, and I suggest a clear female voice for calls to action and sales videos.
I am Stefan, and I recommend a serious male voice for factual or news content.
I am Colin, and I advise using a casual male voice for social media and personal videos.
I am Sandra, and I suggest using me for clear and strong messages that need to grab attention quickly.
I am Elena, and I suggest using me for gentle and calm videos where an Indian accent adds a unique touch.
I am Jessica, and I suggest an energetic female voice for quick ads and promotions.
I am Sophie, and I recommend a clear female voice for moderate speed narration.
I am Logan, and I advise using a confident male voice for professional presentations.
I am Jade, and I suggest a slow female voice for clear explanations and tutorials.
I am Matt, and I recommend a strong male voice for engaging stories.
I am Lydia, and I advise using a friendly female voice for approachable content.
I am Leo, and I suggest using me for energetic and upbeat content that needs a lively and dynamic voice.
I am Maya, and I recommend a persuasive female voice for marketing videos.
I am Sarah, and I suggest using me for clear and informative videos where you need to explain things in a simple and direct way.
I am Mel, and I suggest a gentle female voice for soft and approachable messages.
Another AI tool you get from Envato is the InspoGen. This is kind of like Pinterest, but not exactly. At least that's how I see it. This is also a free tool for everyone, not just members. To get there, open Envato Elements and sign in or log in. Then, on the top menu, you'll see the AI tools. Find the InspoGen and click it. Here you'll see lots of designs that Envato curated from the internet, and you can get inspired by them for your project. You can scroll up or down, but it stops at some point. If you want to refresh it, you can press the R key on your keyboard and it will show different designs. When you find something you want to explore more, you can click it. You'll see 2 buttons. One is a heart and the other opens a menu. If you click the heart, it opens a small window where you can create a board, and then you can save this to a board, kind of like what you do on Pinterest. You can click the pencil to change the name of the board. If you click the other button, you'll see a delete option, which will delete that board from here. Or you can click to add a new board, just give it a name. If you click the 3 dots, you can click the button to see the source of the image, and it will take you to a different website where the image was curated. This is kind of like Google Images, where you get to see lots of images and then click to visit the web page they appear on. The other button is to copy the link so you can share it somewhere else. That way, you don't need to go to the website and copy the URL from there. If you want to see what you saved in your boards, you can click the button at the bottom of the page, and you'll see your board list there. Now you can click the board you want to see, and it will open the board. This looks the same as the InspoGen page. You can see the designs and move them around to get them in the order that suits you for your inspiration. When you right-click a design, you get a new menu. The first option is to add this design to a different board. You'll see the other boards you have in the list, and you can copy it to that board. The next button is more like this, and it will open the InspoGen page again with that image in the center. Now you can explore more designs that look different and weren't on the first InspoGen page. You can save anything that catches your eye. Back to the board. You can click delete on a design, and it will delete it only from that board, so you don't need to worry about deleting something from Envato. You'll also see the same buttons to view the design on the source website or copy the URL. If you want to share this board with other people, you can click the link icon at the bottom right of the page, and it will copy the board's URL. Now you can share it. And anyone who clicks this URL can view the board you created. The other person can't change the board, just view it. If they log in, they can save those designs to their own board. At the top left, you have 2 buttons. One takes you back to where you were before you opened the board, and the home button takes you to the first page of the InspoGen, so you can continue exploring new ideas. That's it. This is a very new tool, and my guess is that they're going to expand it to help designers get inspiration with it. But if you'd like to try it, you can click the link in the description and just sign in to Envato Elements for free. This is something you don't need to pay for. Another AI tool you get from Envato is the InspoGen. This is kind of like Pinterest, but not exactly. At least that's how I see it. This is also a free tool for everyone, not just members. To get there, open Envato Elements and sign in or log in. Then, on the top menu, you'll see the AI tools. Find the InspoGen and click it. Here you'll see lots of designs that Envato curated from the internet, and you can get inspired by them for your project. You can scroll up or down, but it stops at some point. If you want to refresh it, you can press the R key on your keyboard and it will show different designs. When you find something you want to explore more, you can click it. You'll see 2 buttons. One is a heart, and the other opens a menu. If you click the heart, it opens a small window where you can create a board, and then you can save this to a board, kind of like what you do on Pinterest. You can click the pencil to change the name of the board. If you click the other button, you'll see a delete option, which will delete that board from here. Or you can click to add a new board, just give it a name. If you click the 3 dots, you can click the button to see the source of the image, and it will take you to a different website where the image was curated. This is kind of like Google Images, where you get to see lots of images and then click to visit the web page they appear on. The other button is to copy the link so you can share it somewhere else. That way, you don't need to go to the website and copy the URL from there. If you want to see what you saved in your boards, you can click the button at the bottom of the page, and you'll see your board list there. Now you can click the board you want to see, and it will open the board. This looks the same as the InspoGen page. You can see the designs and move them around to get them in the order that suits you for your inspiration. When you right-click a design, you get a new menu. The first option is to add this design to a different board. You'll see the other boards you have in the list, and you can copy it to that board. The next button is more like this, and it will open the InspoGen page again with that image in the center. Now you can explore more designs that look different and weren't on the first InspoGen page. You can save anything that catches your eye. Back to the board. You can click delete on a design, and it will delete it only from that board, so you don't need to worry about deleting something from Envato. You'll also see the same buttons to view the design on the source website or copy the URL. If you want to share this board with other people, you can click the link icon at the bottom right of the page, and it will copy the board's URL. Now you can share it. And anyone who clicks this URL can view the board you created. The other person can't change the board, just view it. If they log in, they can save those designs to their own board. At the top left, you have 2 buttons. One takes you back to where you were before you opened the board, and the home button takes you to the first page of the InspoGen, so you can continue exploring new ideas. That's it. This is a very new tool, and my guess is that they're going to expand it to help designers get inspiration with it. But if you'd like to try it, you can click the link in the description and just sign in to Envato Elements for free. This is something you don't need to pay for. Watch this video next, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.